representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening, although he spoke no English. He was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster. All right, so here he is, the United States Olympian, former four-time NCAA Division I All-American wrestler, Ben Askren, still undefeated in mixed martial arts, DC, and truly, in terms of his wrestling accomplishments, one of the best American collegiate wrestlers of all time.
He is one of the best American collegiate wrestlers of all time. But with Ben Askren, it boils down to, can you stop it? You know it's coming. Ben Askren is not a guy that's going to stand in front of you and try to kick and punch with you. He's coming to wrestle. He's coming to grapple. Can you stop it? Up to 20 guys almost have not been able to, and Ben, because of his mentality, because of how mentally strong he is, feels that he can be the UFC champion even if he doesn't develop elite striking skills.
And don't let the aesthetic fool you. Doesn't have the strongest core in the game. That doesn't mean he can't go a hard 25 minutes tonight.
Ben actually told me, what if this is the body that is optimal for fighting? His body and mine.
You just never know.
Never know.
I might have a future in this game after.
You might.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, about your corners, come out fight. Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. And a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 246. But John, also UFC 200, I got this standing across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
All right,
Now we're going.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, gonna go to work from the top. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Under 3 minutes now to go in round one. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nurmagomedov's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. He's going to start looking to try to attack a rear naked choke, and that's exactly what he's doing. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. Might have got him with the choke.
Somehow stays in the fight. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain that.
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in his zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool at the beginning of this round.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without it as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of his position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it, John.
How about it? Gets the win by submission. Beautifully executed there on the ground. take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Khabib, the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.